Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
and he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
It's a quarterback keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Handles the tricky footing, and the BAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Return to pick six. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for third and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there and brings up fourth down now. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the defense look slow that time. And they get set now to try the BAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain in the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A quick throw out left, complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
How about the call here? They go with a screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 21, Kentucky 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they'll move the sticks on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us. But here it is for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So convert to BTA, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. And they recover from that right now. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll run it here. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Kentucky. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up for the BTA.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're going to run it here. Powering through.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Get set.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Receiver makes the catch. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is caught. Some hard running there through a tackle. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. This time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, LSU 28, Kentucky 14.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching it. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It's now second down.
Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying the old counter play here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time?
Let's go.
And the wideout goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense really clicking.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the lineup to get the extra point. Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's second down.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a receiver wide open here.
Complete to the wideout. Gain of 20. And that's not
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Picks up 7. Second down coming up.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 35, Kentucky 14.
Ready up. Pound 55 weak.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense have made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And tackled there by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Kentucky, 14.
And it's field, and the returner trying to create good field position here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Kentucky offense will take over first and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wildcats. This quarterback on fire today.
Kentucky.
And they'll set up for the BAT.
With the grab and the score.
And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
LSU, 42. Kentucky, 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
LSU 9, Kentucky 21.
Returner looking to make a play here. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.